Shall I go to the bottom? What do you think? Right. So I only want you to go through, I think, pages 16 to 24. Doesn't sound much. You can do that, can't you? So you're going to start learning about frameworks. And frameworks, we need something like members. I'll use a pen. There you go. So there's my member there. And going to make framework shapes out of this, out of various members, different lengths. These members can be either in tension, so I'm trying to pull it apart, and I pulled my pen apart, or I'm trying to squash it. Okay, so you can see these little arrows here are showing that these are external forces trying to pull it apart, or external forces trying to push it together. So, and they form something, does it mention it down here, about free body diagrams, nothing but trusts at the moment. Next page here is talking about things that are statically determinate or not. Let's not worry too much about that. Next page, we're talking about how all the forces, even for my framework, when I start joining things together, how all those forces need to add up to 0 in terms of the external forces that we look at our framework, and also moments. There will be a video on this example as we go through it. So this is your first example of what you would do. Here we've got a hinge, so we've got 2 reaction forces there, and then we've got 1 reaction force just going up there, and then we've loaded this framework with various various loadings there, and a force, sideways force going across there. Notice all these loadings have to occur at the joints. Okay, it doesn't work otherwise. So that's part of the pin joint framework requirement. So we'll go through this example, and what we do is there's 4 pages of this. We go through this and we work out what the reactions are. So the principles that we've used before, and also what you've seen before in terms of moments, this should be okay, because you would have covered this in work solutions and stuff. So this force here, line of action, need to take it back here to work out what its turning moment is in the framework. So the line of action, your force can bring it back to a point which doesn't appear to be attached to the body, but because the line of action goes through the framework, and we're going to consider this to be solid in that sense, that's fine. And then we solve our reactions at the particular point. So there'll be another video for example A and for example B, how that's solved. And I think I'll probably put up a video of me doing it. Possibly now got some videos that were made by Arnold, and he made, I think, some videos of these, so we might use his instead, so you can have a contrast of delivery. So those examples, we've got another example there which explains it, and then we've got a work solution, and that's in a form of a PowerPoint. So you have a PowerPoint there, and you can watch that video on the PowerPoint, how that's solved. And then for your tutorial, it will be solving these problems, which won't really be much. So what I might do is produce some fun quizzes where you can win prizes or something like that for your next tutorial. I think we might do that. So that's it. I think that's all you need to do.